Hi, my name is Tamara North and I am the author of the book 101 Ideas for Developing a Confident and Skilled Child. My book is available on Amazon, or you can go to www.tenderlittletree.ca and you can order your very own copy as an ebook or paperback. So this video is actually an interview with a parent. She's been using my book for 2 years. Her name is Tamaris, and I just really thought this video would be helpful because she really talks about her whole journey with my book, and perhaps you can relate to her journey as well as a parent or a caregiver. So we're going to meet her, and I really made this interview very candid. I wanted her to feel very comfortable to share her journey fully and everything she went through and her insights and all the wonderful things that she gained from using my book. Okay guys, we're actually going to go and interview a parent who's used my book for 2 years. So we're going to meet her and her kids, and we're going to see how she's doing. So let's go in and meet her. Okay, so this is Henry. Henry, what are you going to show us? So Henry's going to show us some more things on his shelf. Okay, we're going to follow him. Got it here. Nice. These are great, Tamaris. Turn it on. I love that.
You figured that out.
I love that.
See?
Okay. Oh, I love the little hammer set there. So why did you buy the book, Tamaris?
I was just really inspired how the book got kids to think, and I don't know, it just got them really involved, got them thinking, got their attention, got their focus, and toys don't always do that for a long amount of time. So I just really wanted to see my boys learn and grow that way, because I made the choice to stay home and my husband supported that. So it was just a really good teaching tool. That's why.
So it's really interesting that Tamaris mentioned that she was interested in my book because she wanted her kids to be thinking, something to capture their attention and their focus. And it's really interesting that she brought that up, and how she noticed that the learning materials in my book actually help them to develop those skills. So attention, learning, and focus. So I thought that was really interesting that she shared that.
Really helped me to let my kids see what I'm doing, and I can say I'm a really controlled person. So I like schedule, and I like clean, and I like, it's hard, messes are hard for me. So I guess one of the biggest things that the book helped me with was to let my kids get involved in the messes. And the big one for me is the kitchen. So instead of, say for instance, when I'm cooking, saying, no, just get out of the kitchen, I'd grab a stool and they'd either watch what I'm doing, or I'd let them pour something, or I'd let them dump something, and it just made cooking or supper preparation or anything, just a whole lot less stressful on my part. And on their part, everyone was a little bit happier because I wasn't pushing them away. I was saying, no, come look at this, or this is how this works, or this is a button you push. And yeah, all aspects of the book is great, but that's a big area where it really helped me.
So it's really interesting that Tamara's one of the biggest concepts that she took from my book is a Montessori concept of involving the child in their home environment. And this had a huge impact on her, and I was really struck by what she was sharing. So my materials are sort of a beginning base for the child to help develop their curiosity, how things work, problem solving, and this helps to build their confidence. And then what happens is they start to get more and more interested in the things around in their environment. So what is mom doing? What is dad doing? And what's important is to involve them into the environment that they're in, the day-to-day activities. And this really builds their confidence because they start to feel like they have a place in the environment. So involving them in the kitchen and preparing the food, and they get to watch mom and see how the goings of the kitchen work is perfect, because this really builds their confidence. They understand, I have a place in the home, I can contribute, I am a part of this family, and I know how to do this, I know how to help with the laundry, I know how to help mom prepare or press the button on the blender. So this is an amazing concept, and she touched on it, and you'll see later she built a little kitchenette for her children so they could help even more on their own. So I was quite impressed by that.
So with the materials, at first it was kind of hard for me to put them together, and I'd bring the book along with me when I was shopping, and I just get overwhelmed. I was like, Then I kind of found my groove as I got to know the boys and other kids that came over, and I noticed, with my oldest especially, that it gave him joy when he accomplished something. And one of the biggest ones that really made me happy was when I bought a CD player. It was just a cheap one, and I bought some CDs, and we brought it home, and he turned it on, he figured out how to do it all, and then he turned on the music, and the boys were just dancing away, and they were happy, and they were laughing together, and I showed them how to do it, and I didn't do anything else. And that's what I love about it, was that they could find joy in doing something so simple, but and it helped them get along. And yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I love about developing materials, is some may not work for others, but some do, and that's where you need to know your kid's personality. And as you learn their personality, you also learn how to put together materials, and then you learn and grow together, and that was just really exciting for me to see. This book has really helped me to let go of control, I guess, personally with my kids or with what they're doing around the house. I mentioned this before, but I really like order. I really like it when things are clean, and sometimes I can be really OCD about it. But just the concept of the book and the story that Tamara told throughout the book with her boys, and not just materials, but getting the boys to use a vacuum cleaner or to chop something up in the kitchen. At first I was scared of that because I like things done a certain way, and I'm still learning. Sometimes I still grab the control back and say, no, I'm doing that. But I guess a big thing for me was I bought this kitchen for Henry a couple years ago, and it's just sat in his room like a shelf. They would take the food out of it, but they wouldn't cook on it. They wouldn't do anything that the play kitchen was supposed to do. And so one day I was like, why am I not using this kitchen? What is this here for? And so I kind of thought about it, and just the concepts in Tamara's book, I was like, okay, we got to put this to use somehow so they can use this. So I dragged it out of the room, I put it in the corner by the dining room table, put a cutting board on it, and a water thing, and a cloth, and got them their own cutlery and their cups and their plates. And during lunchtime, instead of me saying, go do something over there while I do this, I would say, you can chop up the cucumber, or chop up this apple, or pour some water for everybody. And they got so excited when they could cut something up, or even just running to the kitchen and serving their own food and not being handed it to them at the table. And for me, that's worth the mess. Yes, there's still a mess to clean up after that, but it teaches them independence. It teaches them how to help, and they were so much happier to be able to do something for themselves, and that is every bit worth the mess and the cleanup, just the joy and the sense that I felt of accomplishment just having them involved just made the house a more peaceful place, a happier place, if that makes sense, because everybody had a job, everybody had something to do, we were all helping each other. And the book really, it's not just about materials, but I believe that's what is at the heart of the book, is the materials, getting your kids to work together with you in the home. It promotes harmony, it promotes peace, it promotes confidence in your kids, and just an overall better mood for everybody. So, yeah.
But Tamara mentions that one of the biggest concepts that she took away from my book was how the kids are involved with the parent in the day-to-day activities, and one of those is the kitchen. So laundry, cooking, cleaning. It really touches on the concept that there is no separateness from the parent and the child, that there's a connection between parent and child, and they're learning and growing together, and they're really introducing their kids to the things in their environment. And she was really amazed how, instead of separating the activity from her with her kids, she actually involved them. Involving your children in their home environment and all the things that are in it and how they work and how they function, so that they can be a part of it as well with their parents. It's really helpful to parents, and it's really helpful to children. This is a huge concept. They build a concept of thinking of the family, to be of service to the family, and so it helps mom and it helps the kids. I thought that was just fantastic that she really took this concept from the book, and it was quite life-changing for her.